All right, I got a phone call. I had to stop working videoing here. So I'm at the really back side of the property. I don't exactly know how to explain it, but it's across the public road from where the office is at, kind of the back side. And so you can see we're getting some bids to do some street work and stuff. You can see the streets. When we bought the property, they were like this, just in some disrepair, and they need to be worked on. And we have some bids. We just need to get some clarity about what they're actually going to do. So, we have some bids, but it's not super clear what sections they're going to work on. And I just want that to be super clear so we know what we're paying for and what we're getting before they come out here. And we don't know exactly what they're doing. I think the assumption was, I may be out of the loop on it a little, but I think the assumption was, oh, they're going to fix all the streets. Well, what does that mean exactly, right? We need some real clarity about which streets, where, what are they going to do. I think we're clear on what they're going to do, but we're not clear on exactly where they're going to do it. So just want to get crystal clear on that. You can see we still have some of these same issues back here, right? I mean, we've got junk sitting in front of this home, some chairs and stuff. I'm sure it's been there for weeks or months, and we've got some trash out the side of this. I think this is one of our homes, and there's just trash piled on the front. The yard's not mowed. I think this is another abandoned home. The grass isn't mowed here. I'm gonna drive up to this section up here. We own this empty space over here, which actually would be a really great place for a park or something like that. Some playground equipment eventually. That probably we need to probably hold off on that, but you can see right here, I think this is one of our new homes that we put in right here. The decks look new and stuff. But some of these homes right here is just a lot of junk. I mean, there's some kids' toys and stuff, but like this one right here has looked like junk from the beginning. There's just stuff everywhere at this home. This is 179. Not sure which street we're on here, but you can just see all the junk here. We just got to take care of this. We've got some piles of limbs up here. When I was out here 2 or 3 months ago, Cindy was going to work on getting this taken care of, but it's still here, and she's going to try to have it burned, but the fire department won't let her burn it, so we need to come up with a solution for getting rid of that. So here we go. We're going to go up along this street here. So here we are on this top street up here. These are our homes. There's just homes on the one side, but you can see we're kind of up on a hillside here. And this is down the street. I didn't drive up down there, but you can see. I mean, look at the grass on this empty lot down there. I mean, that grass is 4 feet high. We haven't mowed that grass all summer probably. We just gotta make the property look better than that. So we're going across the street here. This is Stark. This is the street. So we have the property on both sides of Stark. So we own this property over here, and then we own the property on this side. I mean, it's all the same property. It's all Blue Ridge, but it's across the public street, which is kind of unusual. Here's some of those homes we brought in. These are the legacy homes that we brought in. So we've got 3 of them right here. That 4th one was a home that's already there. It was already there. Right in front of us, that dark blue home is that condo unit we brought in. This section right here is where we have the sinkhole, and that we've been continuing trying to repair. And if you can look down there, you can see there's a hole opening up. Not a big one. We have it marked off, but this needs to be fixed right here. So this is our condo unit. I'm not sure if we have both sides done or not. This is Candy's house. Again, we sort of need to be an example of what it should look like, and I don't know that that's a great example. Cindy doesn't live in the community. She lives outside the community, outside of Kansas City actually. So we're driving back towards the front, what I call the front of the property that's along Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge, I can't even think what it's called. The Blue Ridge Boulevard, or I don't know, that main street that's out there. There's some water right here, but they had a big rainstorm recently, so my assumption is that this is just from that rain, but we probably should double check because this water is definitely running. I'm going to get out of the car and look here really quickly. So when you see water along the street, like this, you definitely want to check to see where it's coming from, because oftentimes this is indicative of a water leak. I know they had a huge rainstorm on Monday, and so it may just be leftover water from that rainstorm. But you know, that was on Monday and today's Friday, so it's a little surprising that we still have this wetness right here. Seems a little surprising to me. There's definitely water here. You can see kind of the back side of some of these homes, like right here, this built-on shed. The skirting's missing here. You can see this big old tarp on the back of this home up here in front of us. See that? Just needs to be taken care of. Right? There's a tarp on the roof, and then there's a tarp on the back of the house. This does not look good. We have a vacant lot here, and again, you know, I mean, we've got grass out there that's 2 feet high, maybe 3 feet high, waist high grass in some spots. A lot of water here. I'm gonna ask Cindy when I get back to the office if they've looked at this, because this sure looks like maybe it's a water leak. Here's another one of the vacant abandoned homes. At least I think it's an abandoned home. I might be wrong. Some stuff on the outside, but look at this lot. I mean, if the residents don't mow it, we need to give them notice and do it. Now, some of these common areas are mowed, but it's because we're using a vendor to mow it. We're not having the vendor do mowing on the other things. But we've had maintenance guys in here working, and you know, look at these mailboxes. I mean, it wouldn't take much to paint these mailboxes so they at least look good, and right, that would help, and it's a really easy project, and we ought to be able to manage that. You can see we have some RVs in here. RVs there. Got some RVs along there. That guy's built a shed next to his RV there. We're coming back up on Stark Street here. We have a house. This is the house that the old manager Deidre used to live in. It's back behind these houses here. We don't own this right here, but it's kind of an odd little deal where we own the house back behind. So I'm actually going to drive up there really quick so you can see where that house is. So you can see our property over here, and we're driving up. But this is the firehouse right here. There's a little park, just a little public park that's out here, and so it's right next to ours. It's not our public park, but I'm sure the kids in our community go over there and use it. You can see the fire department right there. And this is the firefighters park, it's called. So let's see, I think this house is down Bryan Avenue, if I remember right. I'm pretty sure this is it down here. So oddly enough, these homes along here, they're not our homes, but the home right on the end is our home. And so it's an odd setup here. I'm not sure that I've ever seen a setup quite like this before, where we had sort of these what seemed like disjointed pieces of property that we own. So we did a lot of work on this. I haven't been in this house, but Cindy had pictures of this house, and there's a lot of work done on this house. So this is that little house that we have here. You can see we're just on the edge of the mobile home park back there, but this is our house, or we own this house as well. And so I can't remember how many bedrooms it has. It has several bedrooms, but this is our house that we have. I think it's rented now. I know if someone isn't in it, it is rented out, and so they'll be taking possession if they haven't already. So anyway, we put quite a bit of money in getting that home back up to really good condition. It was a little worn. We may have put too much money into it. I saw the budget on it, and We spent about $7,000 on it, and I went through the home when Deidre lived there, and it didn't seem very rough to me. But all right, so I'm going to stop this video and do another one.